What's going on, gamers? It's Fox2. Today I'm bringing you a domination gameplay on Raid using the FAL with Select Fire, and you guys have seen in my other videos, I really love this gun. I'm not going to go into it. Right here at the beginning I look like an idiot because I'm trying to blow up this van and get some kills with it, but it didn't really work out for me. So anyway, before I get into what I want to talk about today, there's a couple thank yous / shout-outs that I wanted to give. First of all, Articulation HD. He's got a Twitch TV channel, and I will definitely link that in the description of this video. We were streaming live last night on his channel, and met a couple new people, got a couple new subscribers. I really just wanted to thank him. If you guys haven't checked out his Twitch channel yet, definitely hop over, check it out. I think he streams a lot of zombies and some multiplayer as well. Really nice guy. Secondly, I want to give a shout out to a commentator that I met through the Yoush community, ZodiacFTW. It's been helping me out, giving me some advice here and there on how to gain active subs, things like that. So I just wanted to give him a shout out real quick. His link to his channel will also be in the description of the video. So once you're done watching this video, after you give it a thumbs up, hop over to his channel, check it out. I think he's got a lot of zombies gameplay and some multiplayer as well. Okay, so on to what I wanted to talk about today, which is, it's kind of a hot topic, at least here in America. I'm sure even if you're overseas watching this, you've heard about it. Gun control. This thing is getting completely blown out of proportion, in my opinion. The media is just absolutely spewing nothing but nonsensical information left and right, and just brainwashing uninformed people as far as, you know, what are assault rifles? What are the effects of a possible weapons ban going to have? You know, there's all these people out there right now that are automatically assuming that if we ban a certain type of weapon, criminals are no longer going to use that weapon. Really? Really? Are you serious? Can you really honestly tell me that there is anybody out there that believes that? Criminals aren't going to use the weapon because it's illegal. Listen to how ridiculous that statement sounds. Criminals aren't going to use the weapon because it's illegal. Okay, then how come criminals are out there murdering people with knives? How come criminals are out there... Ooh, nice three-piece kill right here. How come criminals are out there robbing banks? How come there's rapes that happen? How come drugs are manufactured and sold? That's illegal. I just have a hard time believing that anybody is really naive enough to honestly think that if we make a weapon illegal, nobody will use it, especially the type of people that are willing to commit crimes anyway. Now, the newest thing that I've heard is that certain states are not only going to try to ban certain weapons, restrict the magazine size to 10 rounds, force you to register all of your weapons with the state government, but also they're going to require, or they're potentially thinking about requiring, liability insurance for gun owners on all of their guns. Are you serious? Are you serious? So basically what this is in case someone comes into my house, steals my gun, and then commits a crime with it, this covers me from any liability. What? Are you kidding me right now? This is insane. So if somebody comes to my house, steals my car out of my garage, goes, drinks a fifth of Jack Daniels, and drives it into a crowd of people, am I liable? Am I going to get sued for manslaughter? No, absolutely not. So what is the difference? If somebody breaks into my house while I'm not home and steals one of my firearms, how am I supposed to be held responsible for what that person does with my firearm? What if they stole a knife out of my kitchen and stabbed somebody with it? Am I going to be held liable because my kitchen knife was used in a murder? No, absolutely not. They are just jumping and grasping at all of these new potential policies that are just unbelievably ridiculous. And here's the icing on the cake for me. There's this senator, Senator Feinstein. Let's talk about her for just a second. She is the biggest proponent right now for gun control and gun bans and all these new proposals that are being pushed through. And she has a conceal and carry license. She carries a handgun with her that holds more rounds of ammunition than what's acceptable by the proposal that she is submitting. How hypocritical can you be? She, along with all of the liberal media out there, need to wake up and smell the coffee. This country was founded on the premise of its citizens having the right to bear arms. You can't just go and strip that away and expect for 100% of the population of the country to be okay with it. Yes, of course I feel like the mass shootings and all of the gun crime that happens in this country, not only in this country, it happens everywhere in the world, is an absolute tragedy. And yeah, I think that, you know, there are some options out there that we could look into to try and limit the amount of gun crime. But I don't think that means taking away guns from honest, hardworking Americans that are law-abiding citizens that want to be able to go to the gun range, be able to go hunting, be able to have a gun on their nightstand to protect themselves and their family in the case of an emergency, rather than waiting for 15 minutes for the police to show up. So hopefully someone in the government will talk some sense into the people that are trying to force these laws through, and they'll come to somewhat of a happy medium. You know, maybe increased background checks, mental health checks, even gun registration. I'm not necessarily opposed to that. But, you know, just straight up banning anything that's a black rifle just because it's black and polymer instead of a wood-grained finish, that's absurd in my opinion. You need to grow up, you need to become informed before you start making laws about things that you don't even understand yourself. Alright, so I'm going to step down from my podium now about gun control and what my opinions are. As you can see, the gameplay here is starting to wrap up. Remember, if you liked the video, click the thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure you check out the other two guys' channels. The links will be in the description. Stay tuned for more content. I'll be uploading every couple days. Thanks a lot.